Yosh. So, have you ever wanted to make an animation and or practice animation, and you have to make your character, your scenes, in order to make like a good animation? But this process takes time. This process takes a lot of time, and there are add-ons out there that can help you get characters that you can use to practice animation. For example, MB Lab. But you can't get like your specific character that you want, like the specific character design that you want. Of course, you can fiddle with the settings in MB Lab, but you can't get that exact character you have in your mind, or some character you've drawn that you want to get. Also, but there are also some add-ons in Blender that can help you get a face, that can help you generate a face, such as face builder add-on. Then I thought, why don't I use the both of them to get the exact character that I want? And that's exactly what we'll be doing in today's tutorial. So let's begin. Okay, so first things first, we need to install the face builder add-on and the MB Lab add-on. Now, unfortunately, the face builder demo version is no longer available, but fortunately for you, I have the add-on, and I'm going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to download the demo version of face builder add-on. Now, after you are done installing the add-on, we are going to start making our character. Okay, so now we will go into the end panel, then we click on the face builder add-on to start making the face. Now, in order to make the face of our character, we have to import the pictures, both the side and front view of the character. This is a good practice to make the pictures the same resolution. You can do this by using your favorite picture editing tool, then make the pictures the same resolution. Now, after importing, we will start aligning the facial features of the mesh to that of the picture. We start by grabbing the nose, then the eyes, then the jaw, the ears. Now, you don't really have to do this in the same order as I am doing it, but just make sure to start with the nose and then the eyes. Then you can drag any other feature you want. This process shouldn't take too long. Okay, so after we are done with the front view and we are done aligning the front view to that of the picture, we do the side view. Now we'll do the same. We'll do the nose first, then the eyes, then the other part of the face. Now, after we are done with placing all the features and aligning them to that of the picture, we will bring in the reference image that we already imported into face builder, but this time we bring it in using Shift A. So we will scale in the reference picture that we brought in and align it with the mesh. We do that also for the side view and the front view. Now, after doing this, we will jump into sculpting. Okay, at this point, I know what you are thinking. Wait, are we also going to be sculpting? Yes, but this way we won't be doing like this. Way we already have the general shape of the head and everything, like and the general placement of the eyes, nose, and ears. But basically, what we are just going to be doing is making the face more defined and to make it look like our character. So for this process, we'll be using 4 basic brushes. We might use other brushes here and there, but basically we are going to be using just these 4 important brushes, which are the grab brush, the smooth brush, the crease brush, and the draw brush. First, we start with the grab brush. As the name suggests, this brush is used to grab a face or a vertex of a mesh that we can pull, push, or drag. So we'll be using this brush to get the shape of the head and body accurately. So you click on the grab brush, or you can use the shortcut G. Then we start aligning the face to the reference picture we have behind. In order to make this brush smaller or bigger, we can zoom in or zoom out. The bigger the brush, the more part of the face we can grab, and the smaller, and vice versa. So, or we can also change the size or strength from the top panel above. Okay, now let's try to work with one part of the mesh, and we can later symmetrize the face so it can be easy to rig. Okay, now after using the grab brush to align the face, we'll be using the smooth brush to clean up any mistake. For example, these parts of the eyes that are intersecting, the smooth brush separates them and make the vertices more even, and make it look smooth and clean. So after we smoothing, we use the smooth brush to correct some mistake. Then we use the crease brush to make the face more defined. We will make the facial features pop by giving it a crease, almost like making a line thicker when you are drawing. So we make the eyelids more defined, and then we can also turn on wireframe mode so we can see the curves that we can follow while making the face defined. Now after this, I'm going to use the smooth brush again to separate any intersecting vertices, uh, to make the face look exactly how a face should look like, or exactly how the character face should look like. So now after we are done with this, we use the brush tool. Now this brush tool is used to make a vertex come forward or backward along the view you are viewing it at. So we pull some part of the chin forward, and use the crease brush to give it a little bit more definition, and then we use the smooth brush to clean up any jagged or any overly stretched area. Okay, now after we are done with the face, we then make the face symmetrical. Now this is done very easily by going into sculpt mode, then go up to the right corner and click on the arrow, the down arrow beside the XYZ icon, and click on symmetrize. You can also choose the direction of which you want to symmetrize. But when I was making this video, I didn't know about this feature because I don't know how to sculpt. And so what I just did was deleted one side of the face, straighten the edge, then turn on proportional mode and use the mirror modifier, turn off proportional mode and use the mirror modifier to generate the other side, then apply it. The ignorance. Okay, just make sure to clean up the seams that is generated when you symmetrize using the smooth brush. Okay, so after this, I'll just adjust some of the facial features to make it more aligned. Now, after we are done with the face, then we can move on to the body. Okay, so also go into the end panel and click on MB Lab. Now, here we are going to generate the body. So we are going to have to select the body type we are going for. If we are, if it's big, small, why MB Labs has a wide variety of body you can pick. Okay, so I selected a realistic anime male, and I chose the giant body type. Then from here, I'll be fiddling with the settings to get a body that looks like that of whitebeards. So first, I'll bring in my reference image. Since whitebeard is a giant character with lots of muscular tones, I will just crank all the settings to the highest. All the settings that has mass and body and mass tone. I'll just put it to the highest. Okay. So after, and also make sure during this stage, try and separate the legs using the rig I am provided by MB Lab. Try and separate the legs because this just makes it easier for you to add clothes and rig later if you want to do so. Now after we are done with this, I will also be jumping back into the sculpt mode. Now from here, I will use the grab tool again, the grab brush again, to pull out the body to fit the reference image behind. Now, if you are not doing an extreme character like whitebeard here, you don't really need to tweak or sculpt this body. Mbila body give you a nice body type. But but for this tutorial, I want to use a character that is a little bit outside the range of what Mbila offers, so we can see what we can do to get to what we want. I'll use the grab tool to make the body fit the reference image. Okay, then after I'm done with that, I'll use the smooth brush, to erase or to smooth or to correct any part, just like we did with the face. This is basically the same thing what we do with the face, but all we are just trying to do is align the body with the reference image. After we are done with this, we are going to try and join the head with the body. So, okay, I'll bring back the head and I'll scale it down to fit the body and also to fit the body and also the picture behind. And after doing this, I will go into edit mode, then delete the head of our character, MBLab character. So I will select an edge loop, then delete the head, and I will separate the teeth using Ctrl P, and I will delete the eyes because the eyes are a little bit too complicated for me. So I'm going to bring back the head of our character. So I'm going to delete the neck. I don't really need the neck. All I just need is the head. So I'm going to delete the neck. Make the neck a straight line by scaling on the z-axis to 0. Now, in order for us to join the head and the neck together, the neck and the head have to be the same vertices. Now, on the head, you can see that the head has 92 vertices, while the neck has 32 vertices. Now, you have to make sure the neck and the head have the same amount of vertices. So what I'm just going to do is add edge loops throughout the body or the neck of our character until we have 92 vertices. Now, when we have these 92 vertices, then we can now join the head and the neck together. Now, after we are done with this, now we are going to join the head and the body together. First, you have to make sure the head is aligned with the picture at the with our reference picture. Now, after we make sure the head is aligned with the reference picture, then we join. We select the body, then we select the head, then we press Ctrl J to join the head and the body together. After joining, then we bridge the two edges together. Now we press F3, which will bring up the search bar. Then we search for bridge edge loops, and after that, we click on bridge edge loops. Now, after we use the bridge edge loops, we will be able to join the two edges together. Now, when we do that, we can see that it looks very awful. Does not look clean at all. So here we use our smooth brush to clean it up and make it look like the neck we intended it to look like. You can increase the strength to make it faster, to make the process faster. And after we are done with this, we have ultimately gotten the body of Whitebeard. So we continue. So here I will just align the teeth to the face. I will scale the teeth and align it to the face. Now, after doing that, we are basically gotten our character. So if you look at Whitebeard's body very well, it doesn't really look like Whitebeard. Right now, Whitebeard's body look like one of those weak titans from Attack on Titan. Those titans nobody knows, and Whitebeard is certainly not a character nobody knows. So we have to make his body legendary. So in order to do this, we are going to subdivide this body using the multi-res subdivision modifier. Now, this multi-res modifier will give us more geometry to work with when we want to sculpt and make this body more defined. So when we do that, when we add the modifier, we subdivide twice, then we continue to make the body more defined. Now, as we did with the face when we were making the face earlier, it's the same thing we are going to be doing here. First, I'm going to use the smooth brush to clean out the hard edges I have on this character right now, and that's due to the edge loops I added in order to make the head and in order to join the head and the body together. So after cleaning out those hard edges, I'm going to start defining the body of Whitebeard. Now we are going to be using the crease brush to make Whitebeard's body more defined, and we are going to be using the crease brush like as if we are shading Whitebeard's body. So if you look at the body, there are already some lines and creases that we can follow. What we are just going to do is make those lines more defined, like making the lines of a drawing more thicker. So that's basically what we are doing. So we go through the entire body and look for any of the lines on or any of the creases on whitebeard's body and make them more defined. Now, of course, I am not getting every part of this body right. I'm not a professional sculptor, but that's basically why I'm even using this method in the first place. But uh, but basically, you can use this method to get what you want. Now, forgive the way I did the back of this character. I made him look muscular and fat at the same time, and that's basically what you are doing. You go through the character and make the lines more defined. So also we do the same for the face, of the character. Just make his eyes more defined, the wrinkles on his face, the frown, and I can make him look old. Just follow your reference image. This part shouldn't really be something really tough for a beginner sculptor. So basically, with this, we are done with this tutorial. Because so far I've shown you how to create a character, face builder add-on, and the MB add-on. So basically, what I'm just going to be doing is completing whitebeard's character by creating the beards, and the clothes. Okay, so first I will start with the beard. This one isn't really going to take too long. I'm just going to use a cylinder and create the beard. Then I'm going to create the drag of whitebeard. Basically, what I did was took a spear, deleted one half, then scale it down to fit the head of whitebeard, and use the grab brush to pull in and pull out. After I've aligned it to the face, to the head of whitebeard, I'm going to use the draw brush to bring the parts of the drag entering the head, to bring them out. I'm going to subdivide the drag in order to give it more geometry by using the multi-res modifier. Then I will also add the solidify modifier. Then I'm going to use the draw brush to give it like the clothes, feeling, or the cloth texture. I'm also going to use the cloth brush too to give it a little bit wrinkles, cloth wrinkle. That's basically what I did for the drag. And also I'm going to create the belt using the same method. Create a cylinder, then scale it down to fit his waist. Then I'm going to use the grab brush to bring in and bring out. Then I'm going to add the multi-res modifier to give it more geometry. After doing that, I'm going to use the draw brush to mimic the cloth texture on our reference here. And I'm also going to use the cloth brush too to try and give it a little bit of cloth texture and wrinkle. I'm also going to create the other part of the belt using the same method. Then after I'm done with that, I'm going to create the trousers. Okay, so for the trousers, I'm going to select the legs of our character and I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to separate it by using the Ctrl P shortcut. I'm going to delete the toes. I'm going to move with the multi-res modifier. I'm going to scale the trousers using proportional editing, using the proportional editing button in edit mode. So as I scale out a little bit, I'm going to smooth with the smooth brush. I'll scale again. I'll smooth, scale, smooth, scale, smooth. After I'm done with this and I've gotten like a general trouser shape, or the shape of the trouser I want, then I will add the multi-res modifier. Then I'm going to use the grab brush, to pull in and pull out. Then I'll use the crease brush to give it some crease. And I'm just try and get the pants. Then also for the shoes. Now for the shoes, there's no point of me creating assets that already exist on the internet. So just go online, search for free shoe models and use. So what I'm going to be using is Make Human, the Make Human library. Make Human is also a free software where you can create characters, but it has accessories that you can import and use. And it also has a community it also has a community within the app. Inside the community, you can get clothes and accessories from there. So I got a lab coat from there that I'll be using for whitebeard's coat, and so I'll import the lab coats and the shoes into Blender. So after I've imported the shoes and the coats, I will give the shoes some evolution and make it turn them from ordinary shoes to white bear shoes. So simply what I'm just going to do is extrude some part of the shoes, put them upwards, and then extrude, and just do basic modeling stuff and to make it look like white bear shoes. I'll mirror to the other side, use the grab brush to adjust some things. So then I'll bring back the lab coats. I will grab them. I will grab till it fits white beard. Okay, so I will go into edit mode, then use the proportional editing mode. And because the grab brush, I don't think I can use the grab brush to separate the codes exactly like I want. So I will just jump in from edit mode to the sculpt mode. You just basically get what I want. And with this, we are done with white bear's character. And oh yeah, and finally, let's not forget we delete the eyes, then add proper eyes to this character. So I'm going to delete um, the fake eyes that are here. Now we add a spear, and I'll add the spear, scale it down, and make it fit the eyes of Whitebeard. Okay, and with that we are done with the character. Um, Thank you for watching this tutorial. I'm sorry if my voice lacks motivation, but this is my first time recording tutorial, so I'm definitely going to get better at speaking to the mic. And if you are wondering why I've not finished the quote, and that's because I'm going to have to rig the character to bring his arms down so I can make the quote come over his arms as seen in the picture. Thank you for watching. I plan to make other videos such as this ones, how to easily set up scenes, how to easily create your character, how to easily rig um, your character, basically from a beginner point of view, because I'm also an amateur in Blender myself. If you enjoy my content and want to see more of what I have to offer, you can subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Peace.